Alright, now we shall go to Delos. Welcome back. Delos Citadel Station. Let's travel.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Peragus mining facility.
How long will this take?
Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
No, why are you holding us? I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
A force gauge? This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
Wait, I had some questions.
I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
What's going on?
The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
We're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Your body's staying right here.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Bro, the old woman can force scream you to death. You're stupid. This should be fun. Hold up, stasis! Force push! What the hell? Mind trick! What is he like? Force resistant or something?
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How'd you manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're gonna have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
What's gonna happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Let's go. Great, another investigation.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Rhea?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Rest. Are you kidding me? Hey,
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you.
I'm fine. In fact, I hadn't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
Had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Can you teach me to play Pazak?
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Republic Senate rules.
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Let's play a practice match then. Great, so now I have Pazak. Let's go. Pazak is a fun game, guys. And I like this one way better than I like the one in KOTOR 1. 19, 18, 20, uh-huh. 19, that's fine. No, it's not. Luckily, however, he has only one card, and I have 2. 20. Now we both have 1 card. However, I require but 1 victory, and he requires 2. 1. Thanks. Please tell me I can still... Yes, I can. Hey, Kreia.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
When I speak... I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
This bond we share. I would know more about it.
I confess its nature eludes me as well. but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
What about when we fight on our journey?
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to
Right,
shield
we already
it.
heard this. Does this bond have any
It
advantages?
seems
Yes.
a power...
I want to teach me more
Very-
about the Force. I want to build a lightsaber.
Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. And why do you need such a thing?
The lightsaber is a symbol of the Jedi. It inspires others, gives them hope.
Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light. A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded, in the effort, in the struggle of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them much, much less than they are.
But how do I make one?
The knowledge has already been imparted to you. Upon our journey, the pieces shall fall into place.
Never mind, I'll be going. Anything. Nope, just light side points. Okay.
Yes.
Can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Force forms.
Very well. Very...
You don't know any, do you? Okay, other questions? Never mind. Know anything about the Sith?
Nothing more than we already know. There is danger in some...
Never mind. Okay, so I don't have enough influence with her yet. So let's quick save. Accept the call.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What does he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
It's fine, send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Thank you for seeing me. I am Moza, and I have come to see you on behalf of Chodo Habat, our leader here. What is this about? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No, could you explain it to me? The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This, Citadel Station, is part of the Republic's planet. Fuck you! Citadel Station uses energy fields to seal off portions of the planet's surface and generate and controls the weather patterns over each area. Once the weather is in a zone is stabilized, new animal and plant life is introduced to restore the ecosystem. Recently, however, we have run into contention with a corporation known as Zerka. Perhaps you have heard of our recent troubles. No, what troubles have you had? Ithorians are well known as ecologists and agriculturists related to Losian government act as of my herd. Fuck! Didn't think to it smoothly at first. The public funded us generously, hoping Telos would be a model for the restoration of planets damaged by the war. The funding enabled us to purchase flora and fauna from Onderon, upgrades to Citadel Station's shield network have allowed us to purify and reseed the small portions of the surface. Then the troubles began. The Republic relations with Onderon began to deteriorate, increasing the purchase and transport costs for biological materials. And as the station grew, the Telosian security force was no longer large enough to police the entire station. Zerka approached the Republic and offered supply and security contracts. The paramilitary security division now police 2/3 of Citadel Station. Zerka has integrated themselves into the Telosian political system and economy. They are currently pressing to be awarded our planet restoration contracts. Their efforts hinder our cause greatly, which will have terrible consequences for the planet's restoration. How is Zerka harming the restoration project? Zerka recently wrested control of a number of restoration zones on the planet's surface from us. These zones began to deteriorate within weeks. If this continues, the restoration process will be brought to a halt and the Republic will not be willing to continue the funding needed to resurrect Telos will remain dead forever. Why would Zerka do this? I wonder that myself. What does one of the largest weapon manufacturers in the galaxy want with planet restoration contracts? Perhaps they seek unrestricted access to Telos' surface, which is normally forbidden. Even we can land only at their established landing sites. How do they take the restoration zones? Through a combination of legal loopholes, purchase political favors, strong-arm tactics, and sabotage. We Ithorians are simply not prepared to deal with such. We are passive people. We only wish to help restore the natural beauty of Telos. So how could I help? Shoda Kabat is a powerful priest, a spiritual leader. He sensed something upon your arrival, a disturbance, an echo in the force. Shoda felt you might be able to aid us. He bid me to tell you that if you could help me heal Telos, it may be possible for him to heal you. Heal me. I am unclear as to what Shoda means by this. He says the echo he felt upon your arrival suggests that you are yourself damaged. You can feel the pain through the force.
Perhaps Shoda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Forgive me, I'm unclear as to Shoda's mentions, and I may have relayed it incorrectly. If this offer of mutual aid interests you, please go to the Ithorian compound here in Residential OA2 when you're able. Shoda Habat would be most pleased to see you. I'll speak with your leader when I'm freed. Ah, this pleases me. Perhaps we will speak later then. Farewell.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Rest? Ring ring. Again. Accept the call from the Zerka Corporation's Citadel branch.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
What does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
Imposed guilt?
Yes, they play at being downtrodden innocents, having come to you because of these Jedi rumors that are going around the station.
What sort of rumors?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard. That you're a Jedi, one of the last, wanted by the Exchange and who knows how many other organizations, for reasons good or ill. But that's of no interest to me. The Jedi, and your standing with them, have no bearing on this discussion.
I don't recall him threatening me.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the Exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the Exchange to you if you work with them.
No, he didn't mention anything like that.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
How are the Ithorians in the way of things?
Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent.
What sort of work are we talking about?
I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices.
I'll come by when I can.
Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Rest.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Peragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebon Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my D3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You know that from experience?
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Why do we need to leave?
Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Peragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Peragus come calling.
Why would Telos be doomed?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Peragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
What do you think, Rhea?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Peragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
To stay or explore Telos, we need a ship. Let's find the Ebon Hawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.